Good day everyone, I am Maclister Pistante from 3 Argon, and today I will show you the history and culture of Pachangan.
The municipality of Pachangan is a fourth-class municipality in the province of Iloilo. According to the 2020 census, it has a population of 27,056 people.
Pachangan is 40 kilometers or 24 miles from the city of Iloilo. It is bounded in the north by the municipality of Dueñas, in the northwest by municipality of Lambunaw, the municipality of Pototan in the east, in the southwest by municipality of Haniway, and the municipality of Mina in the southeast. Pachangan has a total land area of 7,750 hectares, politically subdivided into 31 barangays. Here are the 31 barangays of Pachangan. Pachanganons annually celebrate its religious fiesta every June 24. In honor of Saint John the Baptist. In June 17, 1967, that Pachangan became an independent town. According to folklore, the name Pachangan came from the word Kabadyangan, meaning a place where bajang plants grow. Badyang belongs to the gabi or taro family, abundantly growing in the area. During the Spanish era, Pachangan had its share of rebellion and uprising led by local babaylans, or native shamans, mostly from Tamokol and Ilongbukid, part of the present-day Pachangan. The Filipino-American War saw the death of one of Pachangan's most revered heroes, Kapitan Agustin Tirador, who died a hero's death in Barangay Tamokol, where today a monument stands at the very spot where he was felled.
Culture of Pachanganon. The Bulo making.
Bulo making is a major backyard industry in Pachangan. The barangay of Bingawan in Pachangan is the most popular source of fine crafted bulos in Iloilo. Men and women are in the barangay are becoming active in the manual production of bolos, and this backyard industry is fast gaining a lucrative reputation among its people. The most important bolo type manufactured by the Pachangan blacksmiths are Binakoko for chopping wood, Sinawak for carpentry and cutting shrubs and smaller trees,
Kayug for harvesting rice,
and Wasa used to chop lumber and bigger trees.
Weaving traditional fabrics is a skill that has been passed from one generation of women to the next for centuries. It has traditionally been and still is important in this municipality. Today, the cloth provides a valuable source of income for women in an area where unemployment is prevalent. The fabrics are especially valued because they are used in traditional cultural events and festivities. In Barangay Kabayugan, around 3 kilometers from the poblacion, the production of hablon and patadyong is done almost on a full-time basis. Hablon and patadyong weaving industry is more than just a tradition in Pachangan, Iloilo. It is the way of Pachanganons to showcase passion for fashion, a long thriving industry that helps cultural and local livelihood of the town. Hablon. Traditionally, hablon is made of locally made fibers such as pinya, abaca, and cotton, but eventually polyester and other fibers were added to strengthen the fabric and for cost cutting. Hablon originated from the word habol, which means hand waving in Hiligaynon or Ilonggo. Patadyong. Patadyong is hand-woven fabric made of cotton and silk. The Pandayan Festival. The Pandayan Festival, celebrated every third week of June, and honors the town's backyard traditions that had been the main sources of livelihood of its people. It is highlighted with a tribal performance of contesting clustered barangays showing informative presentations that normally focus on the town's local industry, such as bulo making, taho, and loom weaving. This is an annual event that showcases and celebrates the best of blacksmithing or pagpamanday. It highlights its historic roots and its relevance and place in today's society. This important event includes demonstration on how bulo is made. The tourist attraction in Bajangan. Ephrata Farms. Ephrata, the old name of Bethlehem, which also means being fruitful, a sprawling 7 hectares resort and 7 hectares farm of rolling hills in the province of Iloilo, equipped with dainty accommodations. Amenities include 2 swimming pools, function rooms, and a glass chapel fit for any special occasion. Along the adventure park displays their diverse homestead such as the Red Lady Papaya Plantation, Greenhouse, Vegetable Garden, Mini Zoo, Aquaculture, and Livestock. It also prides itself of their sweet Pitaya Plantation, or otherwise known as the Dragon Fruit. Jade Energetic Paradise and Adventure Corporation, located in Barangay Kabayugan, has a 28-hectare farm resort abundant with various fruit-bearing trees such as mangoes, mangosteen, dragon fruit, calamansi, coconut, banana, jackfruit, rambutan, papaya, pomelo, star apple, and more. It has swimming pools, pool slide, restaurant, and accommodation for those who would want to stay overnight. The best taho in Bajangan. The original Bajangan taho by Mr. Aguilar is an impressive display of what happens when you take quality ingredients and let their natural flavor take center stage. In this case, you have got a formulation that relies heavily on the flavor of the fresh peeled ginger that goes into each pack. Presently, it has with sugar and sugar-free varieties. Drinking taho regularly is medicinal. Bajangan taho uses the whole fresh root so that it can better capture the health benefits of ginger, which includes alleviating nausea. Ginger tea is often taken for motion sickness and morning sickness, helping digestion. Drinking ginger tea can calm the stomach and attack toxins in food that might cause stomach upset or illness. And fighting colds. Drinking ginger tea is also good for women's health. Thank you for watching.